Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here. My name is Lin Yuchen. I come from Taiwan. It's my first time to speak the presentation in English. I'm trying not to get stage fright, and I would appreciate your patience with my accent. Today, I want to share the topic is integrating AAC and antecedent interventions strategies to improve problem behavior of a child with Angelman syndrome. This is my outline. There are 3 parts in my presentation. First, introduction. Second, method. And the last part is result and discussion. The introduction is including background and purpose. When it comes to background, I want to talk about the characteristics of Angelman syndrome first. The characteristics of Angelman syndrome are charming smiles, unstable pace, severe cognitive function defects, limited communication skills, and behavior problems like pulling hair, biting, throwing items. So, these characteristics impact these people on their learning and communication. Children with Angelman syndrome often affect their adaptation in school due to problem behaviors and communication difficulties. Therefore, there are 2 purposes in this study. Q1. How is the effect of antecedent intervention strategies on improving behavior problems of a child with Angelman syndrome? Next part is method, including participate, design, setting, procedure, equipment, fidelity. Now, let me introduce my participate. She smells like an angel. She's cute, right? Amy, not Taiwanese name. She is diagnosed of Angelman syndrome. She is a 2nd grade student. Now, she is sitting in an isolated classroom from a public elementary school of Taiwan. Her behavior problems are the following. First, hips apart from the chair. Second, hips move on the chair and 1/3 hips out of the chair. Third, squat under the desk. Fourth, reach out crying something. So, we find out her behavior functions are attention and escape demand. Design. The AAC design of single-subject research was adapted. There are 4 phases including Baseline 1, Intervention 1, Baseline 2, Intervention 2. Now, let's talk about the setting. Please take a look at this picture. I'm here. I'm teaching math. The woman in green is assistive teacher. She helps me train the students to do some learning activities. So the setting is happen in natural environment. Procedure. Procedure was like the following description. From baseline 1 to intervention 2. Let's look at the picture. Amy is here. She's lying down from the chair. So, baseline 1 didn't introduce AIS nor AAC. Next phrase is intervention 1. Let's look at the picture. I'm teaching math. The woman is the assistive teacher, helps Amy do some learning activities. The phrase uses curriculum modification as AIS, in which learning activities were changed once Amy had revealed antecedent behaviors. In the phrase baseline 2 was same as the baseline 1, didn't introduce AIS nor AAC. The final phrase is intervention 2. AIS was added as functional communication. AAC would generate the sound, Mr. Lin, I want to change the work. Then, the curriculum modification was adapted. By the way, in this phrase, AAC and curriculum modification are AIS. Equipment. We use the talking body as AAC, and Amy had to push the button by hands. It means, Mr. Lin, I want to change the work. Fidelity. The fidelity include inter-observation agreement and procedure integrity. From the figure, we can know that the IOA are all above 90% around 4 phrases. The procedure integrity are all above 90%. The last part is result and discussion. Result. Let's talk about the effect of behavior preference first. The figure demonstrates the percentage of behavior preference. From the figure, we can find out that in the baseline 1, behavior preference rose up. So, AIS was introduced into intervention 1. The phrase went into intervention 1. The percentage of behavior preference was decreased but unstable. When the percentage of behavior preference was under 10% until 3 consecutive points, intervention 1 ended up. The phrase went into baseline 2. In the baseline 2, behavior preference rose up again. So, AIS and AAC were introduced into intervention 1. The percentage of behavior preference was decreased because the semester ended. Intervention 2 ended up too. Now, let's talk about the score of communication behavior. In the baseline 2, we found out that Amy didn't demonstrate communication behaviors. So, the phrase went into intervention 2. When AAC was introduced, the score of communication behavior was increased. The final part is discussion. From the result, there are 2 points to discuss. The effect of antecedent intervention strategies and AAC. The current study supports not only the effect of antecedent intervention strategies, but also the effect of added AAC on improving the problem behavior of a child with Angelman syndrome. Second, Amy didn't use AAC to communicate independently. The major reason might be that she was trained to use AAC in the classroom. In the future, the participants should train to use AAC to communication in advance. Thank you.